just finished this. And he goes heading back to Fendley. Alright. So, recapping from our last adventure, you guys finished clearing out the fortress of Axel. You guys discovered a hidden cache of some useful items. One useful and one arguably useless. You guys found the Gauntlets of Ogre Power, which increases the strength of the wearer, which was given to Zarnok. Which I have it on your character. Your stat should now say 19th strength.
Cool.
So all your stats, your damage is gonna jump significantly.
Oh
Going
yeah.
from +1 to +4, it's gonna be you'll get a very huge notice. And then I don't know who took the Dread Helm, but whoever wanted that one. If you wear it, it just makes your eyes red. That's all it does. Makes your eyes red, seething with rage, or seems like it at least. So you guys decided to, after clearing out the fortress, you guys rested, did a long rest here at the fortress. You guys weren't disturbed in any way. It was just quiet, like the rumbling of rocks, the howling winds going through the broken walls. You guys awakened the following day. What did you guys want to do?
Oh man, what a rest. Nothing like sleeping in a dwarven fortress that's been long abandoned and taken over by ghouls and other creatures. Get you some good rest, right?
Oh, yeah. We're all like kinds of excited over here.
Woo! Well, what we explored everything here last time, right? I don't think there was any secret stuff.
We did find the secret things. I doubt there'll be a second.
Maybe you're just not looking hard enough.
Maybe you're not looking hard enough.
Wow. He really
Dang.
told you.
I'd like to point out I was the person that opened the chest and found the chest. You're welcome.
I was the person that found the chest. You're welcome.
And I had the thing that went into the other thing. Well, I guess we should head back, go collect our reward, and warn the town of the backup place for them.
Yep.
Yep. Let's go.
All right. Guys, gather your stuff, pack up whatever things you brought, things you found. Get to make your way down the steps, back out through the front of Axholm, passing by that throne that gave off that stench. Not as strong as it once was, but nonetheless, you still smell it as you pass by. Um, Soon you make your way outside of the fortress entrance, out into the open, fresh air. You guys have been in this fortress for quite some time. You guys can feel that fresh air just break into your face. It's just a sigh of relief as you're away from all that dust and stone and just that awful stench. These undead creatures that just kept swarming against you guys, and the ghosts, like, just relieved to see nature in its natural form. You guys make your way back to Fandolin. As you guys know, it's not too far away. Um, where is my? Oh, where is it? Here it is. 15 miles, that's all. So you guys spend pretty much more than half of the day trekking your way back to Phantom. Now, as you guys are heading back, I would like all of you to roll a perception check.
Oh boy. Perception. Marvelous. Crit right from the start.
Oh, there we go. That's gonna be my only one of the game.
This is my first and last digital 20.
You're gonna roll for real this time?
I got 4 dice lined up with 3 dice in the penalty box.
He's
Alright.
in the penalty box. Are they in dice jail?
Yeah.
This is a step before dice jail. You got to have levels.
Warn them.
There's a video I saw where, like, instead of doing dice jail, they do dice shaming. Like, they made a dunce hat and they give it to the die. So they shame the die instead.
Wow.
I'd say it's a pretty effective strategy. Alright. What were the rules we got? Marvelous Dorkian, okay. Who would be in front as you guys are marching back to Pendulum? Like,
I would
leading?
be.
You would
I
be
would be
Tinder?
in front.
Okay.
I don't think you need to ask at this point.
The fearless leader.
I'm the one who knows how to, like, study the land and navigate and stuff like that.
Alright. When you guys get into viewing distance of Vandalin, Marvelous and Durkin, you notice something feels off as you guys approach the town. Like it's unsettling. And before you guys know it, you guys see smoke arising from the town inside. But you don't hear any like screaming or yelling or fighting. But you guys sort of see like smoke as if some kind of like attack occurred at the town.
Dang.
Do we want to rush in? Do we want to scout it out?
Should we scout it out or leave it up to the fearless leader to decide?
There's smoke.
Yeah, so Tinder, you do notice the smoke.
Ooh, where there's smoke, there's fire. we should either put the fire out because it's bad fire, or we should roast marshmallows if it's good fire.
Beautiful observation.
How do we tell if it's good or bad fire?
The smoke is pretty thick, and there's quite a bit of smoke.
I head towards this. I head towards the base of the smoke, wherever it is.
And in Dorking and Marvelous, you guys can tell that some of the smoke is coming off of the buildings, but it doesn't seem like it's like a raging fire. It's like It's like the aftermath of like putting out a fire. It's like that kind of smoke that's coming out.
Ah.
Guys, we got to go make sure the chocolate milk's okay.
Our chocolate milk reserve.
Crap. Let's go.
Alright, you guys rush in, and you rush in. You notice there's a lot of as you guys get towards the entrance. You see the town militia sort of standing guard at the entrance, and they're pretty tense. And they see you guys show up, and like their knee-jerk reaction is to like get into a defensive position. But then they recognize you guys, and they kind of immediately go. They're just like, oh, you guys are here.
Yes. Is this a flame elemental? Can I smite it?
What happened?
No. Well, while you guys were off, wherever you guys were sent, I'm not too sure. But it's a couple of orcs came and attacked our village. Attacked Fandolin here.
Oh.
Was anyone hurt?
Well, a couple were injured, but fortunately no one was killed. But we did suffer losses, to our buildings. As you can see, they set fire to some of them, but we were able to evacuate the locals quick enough. The orcs just came out of surprise. The orcs are not normally so brazen to attack a village like this. I mean, the odds of success aren't that great, but they came with such ferocity. In fact, I haven't really seen much like it in a while.
I know how to respond. Let's put together a raiding party.
Did you kill them all off, or did they run out?
We got some of them. Most of them ran off, but we did capture one of them. He was wounded and fleeing from the scene, but our guards were able to pin him down. We have him holding in the town center.
Well, good thing we got a half orc who can communicate to him.
I know how to speak orc with both fists.
Well,
He's going with bad cop already.
you adventurers certainly have a reputation here, so if you wish to interrogate the orc in some fashion, be my guest.
All right. I start looking for this orc.
And you search around, and he kind of shouts at you, "Hey, my friend, he's in the town center. If you want to talk to him."
Maybe we should try the town center.
I was just
Pretty
trying
sure
to
that's-
find him on his own. I was just saying, let's let Tinder just try to find him.
Oh,
I head
Tinder.
north.
you head north. Nice.
I head north.
Tinder, I'm pretty sure the town center is near the center of town.
Don't make it too challenging for him, Marvelous.
Don't make it too challenging.
That is tricky. How they put town center in the center of town by reversing the words.
Yes.
Trying to make you think the
Yes.
opposite.
So you guys so you head to the town center. You guys actually see Harbin Wester outside, kind of observing the area, watching the people, making sure everyone's okay. And he sees you guys approaching the center, and he kind of waves at you guys with like kind of like a faded smile, and he's just kind of like, "Oh, adventurers! If only you were here sooner." He has like that nervous laugh, like.
Is this the first time we've seen him in person?
Well, he's peered his head out from it's like you know how he looks like, but he's never been
Okay.
like fully. You never seen him like fully outside.
He's always hiding
Oh.
something.
Hey, look. The body on your head looks very appropriate. Comes with legs and arms too. Very nice.
He just turns his head. He's just like, uh-huh. I assume you guys came back from Axholm, right?
Yes.
I hope there wasn't too much trouble in there. You guys were gone longer than I expected. I was certain that it was an empty place.
It's empty now.
Yeah, it is now.
Oh, that's good to hear. I assume you're expecting your payment. I can grab that if that's what you're looking for while you're here.
You can get the payment while we talk to the orc.
Oh, you want to talk to the orc? Oh, he's over there. He sort of points off to the side. You see this pretty big-sized orc with his hands tied behind his back and his legs tied, and he's kind of sitting crisscross on the ground. He has his head just bowed down. He's like not looking up or anything. He's just keeping himself looking down. His weapons are off to the side, being watched by the guards.
I cast Disguise Self and turn into an orc.
Oh
Okay.
boy, here we go again. What is this, from episode like 2 or whatever where we tried this before?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Is there a window I can peer through? Or is
Yeah.
Last night it went
This-
well.
Until it didn't go well.
Well, the last time I was trying to be friendly, even though I didn't want to be. This time, I can do my whole I know how to treat orcs. Because I've had to defend myself from orcs growing up because of my half-breed status.
Mhm. All right, so you and Dorky in disguise and orc walk up towards this orc, and you guys approach him, and he doesn't seem to flinch. He just keeps his head down, and he's not looking up to you guys at all.
What clan you from? I say this in common.
No response.
What clan you from? I say that in orc.
And that you see his ears perk a bit, and he kind of he looks up a bit, and he Scott's he's like, and he says under his breath, but you can hear him. He's just like, oh, half.
Yeah. Whole orcs. Only thing worse than half orcs is a whole orc.
He starts speaking to you in Orcish, and he's like, "What good is it that you need to know?"
Clearly, your tribe doesn't realize this place is off limits.
He sort of scoffs. He's like, "Huh. Except it wasn't our orders."
Hmm. Who do you take orders from other than orcs?
He kind of stares you down with this like intense face, and he's just like, "Do you honestly think I would tell that to someone like you?"
Well, the only person you can tell it to.
I don't know what you hope to gain from me, but I have nothing to tell you or your human friends.
Um, Intimidation.
How are you going to intimidate him?
I'm going to go ahead and backhand bitch slap him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, if you're gonna slap him, I need you to do a strength check first.
All
I
right.
want to know how strong this slap is. Just roll and add your strength.
I'm doing that.
There it
Yep.
goes.
Okay. 13 plus. I have a +3 and a +6. So
If
it's a
you're
+6.
if you're proficient in strength, add the
Yeah, it's got.
proficiency.
Yeah. So 6, so 19.
19, okay, and then do your intimidation.
Okay. Now my intimidation.
A slap strength of 19, followed up with an intimidation.
I'm gonna go ahead and let the computer roll intimidation, just because.
Are you
That
sure about
teaches
that?
me.
Big mistake.
Are you sure about that?
Frick! I rolled a nat 20 on my real die. Arrgh! I suck at intimidation this time.
So if I'm like this 8.5 foot orc, and I'm just kind of like growling, does he get advantage?
If you want to help him, sure. If you want to do
helping.
the help action, yeah, you can do that. So
I'm-
go ahead and roll
I'm
again,
just-
or Tinder, we'll just use your 20 roll since that's with advantage. So we'll use
Okay.
your 20. So what's the total?
23 with the nat 20.
23. I rolled a 1. All right.
It should be 26 if you're proficient, right?
Are you proficient in intimidation though?
I got a check mark
Sorry?
next to it. Yes.
Yeah, so it'd be 26.
Oh, I figured it had the 3 was part of the proficient bonus. I
What's
didn't realize.
your charisma's 2, so it's +5. Your intimidation.
Okay, so 25.
Oh, you're not proficient in intimidation. So no, it's just +2. Wait, no,
Yeah,
I'm
he
looking
is.
at Opium. I
Yeah, he
clicked on the
is.
wrong one.
He's got a +3.
Yes, yeah, you are. No, yeah, his charisma is 0, so that's why it's +3. So yeah,
Math is hard.
math
I hope you all
is-
learned something today, folks.
D&D is just math with Skyrim, exactly.
Yeah. Got him.
All right, so 23. All right, so you see he's clearly not being cooperative. He's sort of smearing at you and your company, and like he's sort of looking down at you. Basically, he's sitting down, you're standing over him. So you decide to slap him across the face with great force, and it's sort of you hit him hard with intimidation, and you sort of knock him to the side onto the floor, and it kind of makes this like thunderous blow that even some of the guards sort of turn around and are just like, "What was that?" They're just like, "Huh?" Everyone around you kind of gets startled by this, and then you see the orc like his face like for the first time like he shows a level of like shock, and like he starts coughing. He's just like, "Oh," and he's and like that face changes from shock to like pure anger, and he's like you see him flex his muscles really hard as he tries like his best to break out of his restraints, and you see his restraints sort of get loose for a moment. It seemed like they're about to break, and then he stops at one point, and then like the restraints sort of relax back towards normal. And like he's kind of just stuck on the ground at this point. He sort of hops himself back up on the side, like he just pushes himself back up, and you see him shake his head, and he looks at you, and he's like, "What was that for?"
That's how orc talk, right?
Are you stupid?
Very, but not as stupid as
he like
full
blinks.
orc.
He like blinks twice. He's just like, I honestly don't know what to say about that.
Well, you can answer my questions, or you can go ahead and let the rumors fly that a stinking half orc beat the crap out of you.
Ooh.
Oh, shots fired.
And he's like, and who would you tell that would care less about what happened here? You don't even know where I'm from.
I look them up and down. Any sort of tribal markings or tattoos?
Roll perception.
Perception is there. Ooh, I'm even better at perception. 18 plus 4 is 22.
Dang.
You eye him up and down from the ground, and you notice he has tattoo markings, kind of like stripes all around him. You notice like lightning-shaped symbols on his tattoos that kind of dictate that his tribe has something to do with the lightning god.
Well, I'm just going to have to visit every single lightning tribe until I find one that does care about you. Are there any that do or will care about you?
Maybe not. Matters less to me. I'm a dead man anyway.
Well, dead man's the destination. You're on the trip. How painful do you want that trip to be?
He kind of stares at you one last time, and then he just gives off this heavy sigh. He's like, "Look, our orders came not from our higher ups ourselves. We normally answer to our tribe's leader. But this specific order came from someone else. I'll give you a little hint. You've probably seen him multiple times flying in the sky.
It's that magic cow, isn't it?
Jesus?
It's that magic cow. I knew it.
Is that enough for you, or is your dense brain not big enough to understand that? Maybe I'll give you a little more hints. It has big, large wings.
I'm just trying to figure out why an honorable orc clan would care what a dragon thinks. Orcs kill dragons. They don't serve them.
You are naive, then.
This-
Of course, being only a half-breed, you wouldn't fully understand the things that we can do, the things we're capable of.
As pawns to dragon?
Not pawns. We have our own agendas, our own requests, so to speak. There are things that are favorable on both of our ends. Something that seems to lack understanding to you.
I already said I was stupid. At least I'm wise enough to know that.
I commend you for that. At least you are not ignorant to the fact. He sort of slouches back against the side of the wall. It doesn't matter whether they hold me here or not. He will be back here, and he will scorch this place in ice.
I learned new facts. Ice burns.
Yes, ice does burn. Technically. It can, for sure. But what am I still talking to you lot for? You've got what you wanted. Now leave me be.
I leave it a way that shows dominance, yet still lets him maintain some self-respect.
He kind of just growls at you. Like he snorts at it. He just.
I proceed to relay in common to everyone else. Apparently, his orc clan is coordinating with the dragon that we fear. I think if we take care of the dragon, these orcs will no longer be as bold. Or was that too intelligent of a conclusion for me to have reached?
Was it?
I'm probably not as stupid as I pretend to be. I don't know why, but the orcs are bold and attacking because of the ice dragon. They think it's in their best interest. But I'm smart enough to know dragon be smarter. And there's no way to outsmart a dragon. But several ways to cut one up.
As you guys are conversing, you guys see Harbin Wester come back. And he comes back with the largest bag of gold you've seen so far. And he approaches you guys, and he's like, adventurers, before you guys run off to another one of your wonderful journeys, take this as a token of appreciation from me personally to you. And he hands you the sack of gold, and it's heavy. It's the heaviest you felt so far from like the bag he's been giving you. Like this is a hefty size. It's like, it's more than what I offered from the listing, but I felt that it was only fair that after all the things you've done for this town, that I get you a little bonus, so to speak.
We love
and inside
bonuses.
the bag is 300 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Dude, that's more than 5. Thank you so much.
We have enough money to go to Neverwinter now?
Yeah, right.
Not like this.
All right.
So I'm assuming you guys are going to split that 5 ways.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and add a...
Where'd
60.
Opian go?
I'll go ahead and add 60 to each of you.
I already added mine in D&D Beyond.
All right. So Marvelous is already added. So Dorkian, you need 60. I'm assuming.
Dorkin's already added.
Oh, okay. I'm just assuming he's just with you guys, just like last time when we had another thing missing. He's just following you guys.
Yeah, that's what we do. I still have drool stains from
Wow.
when I
Opian,
kind of got lost in my own mind, thinking about the depth of the universe.
Wow, Zarnak, you're already almost at 200. Look at you.
Bing, bing. Huge money. How much money do we all have?
Collectively, I think you guys have about 600, 700.
Nice. Huge funds here, everyone. Huge funds.
So, and then Harbin, after he hands you the gold, he's kind of like, well, I know the current state of this town is a bit chaotic, but our tavern is still open if you wish to go there and rest up. There is still one last request that I have on the board, if that interests you guys. It's definitely involves the orcs. I could tell you that that orc seems to be involved with those orcs at Woodland Months. So if that interests you guys or not, be my guest. If you wish to go there and help, you're gonna want to talk to my associate up there. He lives in the hunting lodge not too far from Wooded Months. He'll hook you up with whatever reward he seems fit for you. His name is Falcon. If you want to journey up there, it's back up in the forest.
I'm assuming this jog postings was posted to our chat earlier a couple weeks ago.
I can. Let me repost it for you.
Yeah, I was just trying to find it.
I'll just put it up right now. 1 second.
Okay, that's your 1 second.
Game over.
I apologize. I think I have a student who has the exact same sense of humor as me. I'm starting to realize how annoying it can be. So I apologize to you all.
This is the mission that's posted on there. The Woodland Man.
Orcs have fallen.
Like that. Destroyed, and then expect him to reward you. I'd like to have confirmation of reward before we go do the deed.
Is he already there?
Yeah, Falcon is there. Like it's his hunting lodge. Like he owns it. It's his own thing. He like lives there.
Reward is you get a falcon.
This is not true. This is not a preemptive strike. This will be a post-emptive strike.
That is pretty accurate.
Orcs always think after the thought.
All right. In addition to lining our pockets, this, I think, will help us get some additional information about the dragon.
I guess so.
Ooh, spellcaster. Spellcasters like those things that hold toilet paper, right? I think they call them books.
It holds toilet paper.
I'm assuming they do have books. Yes.
Spellcasters like collecting other people's books, right?
That's accurate. We are book fanatics.
Let's go get you a new ream of toilet paper.
Sounds like a
All
plan.
right. All right.
All right. in Neverwinter Woods.
You
How
guys are
far,
just
how far travel is that?
well, I mean, you guys don't. It doesn't. I'm assuming you guys don't know where it is. So
Well, Neverwinter Woods would obviously be an area, and we would know if the area is adjacent to town or it's 2 days away from town.
well, you guys know
Right.
where the. Wait, are you guys going to never like? Are you
No,
guys going
aren't
to?
we going to Falcon's Hunting Lodge, right?
Orcs have fallen under the swings in Neverwinter Wood and have sighted in growing numbers near falcons hunting. This is why I leave the reading to the spellcasters, because they understand the toilet paper better than I.
One way to say.
Always make sure to wipe, Tinder.
I always wipe right.
Oh man. Wah, wah.
I know, right?
Beautiful, just beautiful.
It's good to know we got other people making bad puns than me.
Yeah, right?
All right. Well, I'm assuming
Do
with
we
travel
know
time.
where the Falcon's Hunting Lodge is?
You do not.
Oh, so we're gonna have to ask
Oh.
Harbin?
Harbin.
Oh,
Harbin.
Yeah,
Harbin.
he's still there. Harbor's still next to you guys. Like he hasn't left yet. So it's like,
He gave us this piece of paper.
like,
Hey, Harbin, there's no directions on here as to where Falcon's Hunting Lodge is.
oh, he sort of thinks for a moment. He's like, do you guys remember where the loggers camp was where you met my brother?
Well, considering we took the scenic route to get there, we may not.
No, we took the direct route. We took the scenic route on the way back. Okay.
He's like, well, if you head north from here and then you turn east a bit into the forest, you should see the hunting lodge there. There should be a pathway for you to follow. But just in case, do you have a map? I'll mark it for you.
Yeah, here's our map. Take out the map out of my pack and give it to him.
And then he points. I gave you guys a map last time, didn't I?
Not an updated one, I don't think.
That would be a good thing to have posted in our chat. I mean, pinned in our chat.
Well, the original map is posted on there.
Oh, I guess I just
Oh.
gave it to you in chunks. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, we do have it pinned, so I can do this. 1 second. Bum, 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 bum.
This is quite a thorough drawing he's making here.
It's gonna be the greatest piece of art you've ever seen.
Wonderful. Just remember, I really like my hexes, my squares to be actually 4.5 feet per inch.
The Star Metal Hills.
Hmm.
Is there star metal there? What exactly is star metal?
Okay. I can't help myself. It's not Star Metal. It's When Star Met Al, the sequel to When Henry Met Sally.
So on the map, I sent it in the chat. On the map, The red dot is the Falcon's hunting lodge. The gray dot is where Woodland Manse is. So he marks both of those for you.
Oh. So he also knows where the bad area. Oh wait, what's Woodland's Manse? Is that where the sorcerer
Spellcasters
people are? Spellcasters?
Any chance we can go back and get that ox and take it back there?
Just want the ox back.
Yeah, let's go check on the ox, see how he's doing. Our good buddy.
What's his name again? Like Victor?
Vincent?
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna resend it. Make a correction. The brown dot is where the Woodland Manse is, and the red dot is where the Falcon's hunting lodge is.
And the gray dot is where a few trees are.
Yes.
Excellent.
So the gray dot's incorrect.
Yes. It's a smudge
All
on
right.
my.
It's a bunch of very generic trees.
My God,
But
your
we know-
hands are dirty.
We know where those trees are located, though, and that's what's important.
An adolescent map has got just pimples popping up everywhere.
Oh, mercy.
Let's rest, relax, recoup tonight, and tomorrow we go ahead and make the blood red dot and the candy red dot. Both
Beautiful.
blood red.
Beautiful.
And no sweeter words of poetry have ever been spoken.
Sugar plum red. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. But I guess we better. Are we resting or are we hitting up the tavern for some chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk. Woo.
Get that chocolate milk.
You want that chocolate milk?
And hit the road.
You gotta need a frosty chocolate milk before we hit the road.
Need a frost. All right, you guys walk through the town, and you head toward the tavern. The tavern is pretty empty. Most of the people are out. The bartender, he's still there. He sees you guys come in. He waves and greets you guys in, and he already brings out the stuff you guys normally order.
Question: is Ophian with us?
Yeah. If Ophian's with you guys, sure.
Okay.
Let's get Ophian drunk.
Geez, guys, I guess I'll have a drink.
Is your mission to imitate everyone's voice?
Yes, if they're not here.
Understandable.
Yeah, now I got to go back and watch the episode where I wasn't here. Watch that section. Great.
I think my Tinder impression was a lot better.
Tinder felt honored.
So I
Yeah,
guess
And you guys drink. I don't know if you guys want to do anything in the tavern specifically or not.
I think Ophian is looking for a well-rounded woman, if you know what I mean.
Real wounded.
Yeah,
Easy now.
yeah, a well-rounded woman.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Is there any women of the night? Is what I'm asking.
There's no one there right now.
There's
No one is.
Bob.
There's
Bob
nobody?
can put on a wig and pretend he's a woman for you.
You guys are actually alone in the tavern. Like, there's no one here right now.
Aw. This is
The sun is
disappointing.
the sun is just setting on the horizon.
Well, you know how it is. You gotta stay for the late night. Let's get back into that tree discussion that took up a whole episode.
Free.
Yeah, remember when Tinder was discussing trees with everyone else?
Uh, Kinder, do you remember this? I don't.
Something about trees
I
and shrubs.
Trees versus shrubs.
oh. Mm. I remember having a big, deep discussion about how a shrub is a tree without a trunk.
Uh-huh.
There's a tree is a shrub. An attitude.
Yes.
Is it now?
This is a very quiet tavern, I can tell.
I mean, everyone's kind of outside assessing the damage. You know, the place was just attacked. You know.
I'll pull out my pan flute.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Here
You
we
start
go.
playing.
Lively.
I gotta see what thing I have because I forgot. But I definitely play it all the time.
The as you pull out your pan flute, the bartender raises an eyebrow and he's like, "Oh, you play the flute now?
I've always played this.
Oh, show me what you can do."
What? I don't see
Do
it in there
a
anymore.
Do a performance check.
yes.
That'll be good. Oh, dang. Actually rolled well.
Dang.
And I am proficient with the pan flute, I believe.
I swear I had an instrument in my inventory. I don't see it now.
I don't know if that'd make that a 21.
Well, I'm going to let you know it is possible to get a proficiency for an instrument without actually acquiring the instrument.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
really?
probably started. Yeah, you probably have proficiency. You just don't have it in you. That's probably what is happening with you.
I'm proficient with dice if anyone wants to go ahead and give me their money.
Why don't
Fishing
you
with dice, huh?
use your own money for that one, Tinder?
Tool proficiencies dice set.
Yes, I am proficient in the loot. How much does the loot cost?
I just realized in my inventory I have a tinder box.
Is that your best friend?
Where's the loot store? I need to pick me up a loot.
The common
loot
loot
store.
is 35 gold.
Dang, that's actually kind of expensive.
It is, isn't it?
Easy wheezy.
It'd be like that.
This one's like a fender.
How's the plane going there, Dorkian? You lightening up the mood?
People are jamming out to my druid pan flute music.
Yeah.
Druid pan flute is all the rage right now.
What in the world?
Are you trying to play music?
No, this map's giving me a hernia. Anyway, sorry. So, I'll have to figure that out. So, playing the flute, you drinking drinks, you got your chocolate milk. The scene's pretty quiet. The bartender sort of looks at you guys, and he tries to start a conversation with you guys, and then he starts sniffing, and he's just like, "Oh, have you two been in the sewers?"
Who's he sniffing?
Uh, General area, but like close to tender. Well, have you lot been in the sewers?
That might be a little leftover ghoul.
Oh, you ran into some ghouls, huh? Those are not fun creatures, I'll tell you that. They'll eat your brains if you're not careful.
That's why they sent me in.
Why should they not eat? Oh,
You have to have brains
Ah,
in order to have them eaten.
you do have jokes there, huh? You funny. Hey, speaking of, I overheard you gentlemen talking before. Did you guys ever check out the lighthouse? I was actually curious about myself about what had happened there.
Lighthouse? I try to remember if I was at a lighthouse.
Didn't we hear a story about the lighthouse and like the treasure that sunk or something like that? But we didn't actually end up doing that one yet.
No. If you want, you can do a history check to try and recall what you heard about it.
Ooh, history.
History. I should definitely do this one. I got a lot of proficiency with this puppy.
I rolled higher than a 10, and my intelligence takes it right down.
All right. 23.
You remember? I don't remember if it was you who talked to them, but you at least remember your party members talking about you guys spoke to some um, customers at the tavern a couple days ago, maybe about a week ago, and they talked about rumors of sunken treasure at the lighthouse docks east from here. So that's like what you recalled. It was like sort of treasure hunting.
Yes, there was some treasure hunting opportunities up there for some sunken treasure just off the coast, but we
Possibly,
were
yeah.
tied up with what was it? What was it? A bull? Is that what we were taking? Vincent?
Oh, Vincent the Ox. Yeah. I know about him.
Yeah, he's a pretty big deal here.
I mean, not a big deal. Just people know him and the owner. So
I mean,
we
some
just
people
know
say
about the owner.
he's more important than Ophian.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not. I don't know what to tell you about that. But if that's what they believe, I'm not the one to judge them.
It's definitely not
Some
my
people
words.
call him the space cowboy.
The space cowboy.
Space cow.
Vince and I actually had some pretty deep conversations.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you guys did now?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marvelous spent an entire night with him while we were uncovering an ancient dragon sword.
Oh, did you now? You spoke with Vincent a lot now, did you?
Oh yes. Me and Vincent had long conversations. That's how I know he was called the gangster of love.
He's sort of nodding, but he has that face of like these guys are crazy. He's like, yeah, totally.
Some people call him Maurice.
And on my
I'm just
pants
gonna
up,
keep
I
this
go,
going. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Keep this going.
I'm gonna leave you guys to your drinks, and he kind of goes off to his own.
All right, guys. I think the chocolate milks are hitting us a little hard. I think we better wrap it up so we can head out early in the morning.
All right. Assuming everyone's in agreement to check in.
Yep.
So everyone checks in for the night. And you guys awaken the following day, rise and shining, sun blazing in the sky.
Ooh.
The town is more organized since last night. Everyone's working collectively to rebuild any broken buildings. The people are a bit shaken, but they're resilient at least in fixing the place up, make sure everything's back to normal. What would you guys like to do?
Should we see if Vincent's coming with us?
You guys are gonna go visit the the guy's place.
Yes. I say with total confidence and ignorance.
So you guys head to Barthen's Provisions, and you see Barthen outside tending to the ox. He sort of sees you guys approaching, and he's like, "Oi, gentlemen, is there something you guys need?"
We are here to requisition the help of Sir Vincent.
He kind of like raises his eyebrow, and he's just like, "Oh, why?"
This steadfast ox here has been a firm member of our team, and only he can help us on our expedition against the nefarious forces of evil.
He just stares at you with like complete dumbfoundedness, and he's just like, "Right."
We want to take your ox.
No.
All right, that's all I got. You guys, who's next?
What do you need my ox for? You taking him into danger. He's gonna die. Why would you do that? You know, oxes are very hard to find. And this, especially Vincent here, is super reliable. You can just leave him to the hands of you reckless adventurers. You already let them gone for 2 extra days when I expected them back on the morrow. You guys were gone off to who knows where, going off to some random towns and places. We were supposed to come right back here. You would expect me to give the ox to you now, after you so neglected to return him safely in your due diligence?
This is a return trip to where we were before. This is just for old time's sake.
No. And he seems pretty firm on his response.
How much would you sell Vincent for?
Sell? Would never.
Everyone's got a price.
You drive a hard bargain there.
Adventures are weird. You do not need an ox, I can guarantee you that. Vincent is quite fine where he is here. I do not care for what crazy adventure you have to take him to now. You're barely getting an amount of surprise that would even justify bringing an ox in the first place.
More of
Oh,
a support animal.
at the same time, we got to
Emotional
bring
support.
our keg of chocolate milk reserves.
What's he a keg? What keg? You're not
We're
getting
ordering a keg.
Oh, are you now? So I suppose I can call the tavern and figure it out myself. They were telling me you're ordering kegs of chocolate milk.
You want to call them?
I guess we have the potential to bring back a lot of loot from where we are going. Should be marvelous. And if we are able to use Vincent to pull our cart full of loot, we might be persuaded to share some of that loot with you for you letting us borrow Vincent for a while.
And what am I supposed to do with these swords and armors that you would supposedly leave to me to have? I'm no fighter. I'm not an adventurer. I'm just a humble provisionist here.
Yeah,
I have
you'd be
no
getting
clue.
provisions.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
you
sell
can
it.
sell them, of
Provision
course.
store. I mean, you do sell provisions, right?
Yeah, but I don't sell weapons.
You can sell them to the Lion Shield Costa.
Roll a persuasion check.
Cast guidance.
They're gonna give me D4 on it.
Yes.
Okay. So there's that, and then oh, no. How do you
A
get
slash.
to
You need to put the slash in front. Exactly like that, but put a slash up front. There you go.
Oh yeah.
So
Nice.
18.
Vincent, we need you.
We need his help. Sir Vincent. The Strong.
He sort of looks at you guys, and he's just dumbfounded by what you guys have been telling him, and he's just like, 50 gold.
For keeps or for
For
rental?
keeps?
No, to borrow.
Man.
We really need to rent him out. See, now that's the question of money.
Yeah.
It's like,
Now you're like, "Whoa."
If it's for keeps, I totally would do it.
How about we will give you 50 gold upon returning, Sir Vincent?
Honestly, are you crazy?
You're so lucky he's not asking for a deposit.
You want me to just really loan you this ox, and then in some accident that it may disappear, you're just gonna come back and be, oh, sorry, the ox died, but here's your 50 gold pieces.
yep.
Yep.
Where is Vincent right now?
He's outside, like he's here, you know, he's there. He's in the pen. He's in the outside pen next to the everything.
Okay.
Like you guys can see him, no problem. He's there.
You're like, look over there! Quick, grab the ox. I'm not
So
giving up 50 gold. I'm all out of ideas. I tried.
I'm guessing that's a no.
Yeah.
Unless you give me 50 gold.
How about 25 now and 25 when we come back?
Get out of here.
Hey,
You want disrespect.
Hey DM, my character needs to borrow 50 gold from you, real quick. You know?
Just say you all collectively have 700. You want to borrow 50 from me?
Just go ahead and add it to my character sheet.
I need a forward on my
Wait,
quest.
a small loan of 50 gold
Yeah.
pieces.
What about the helmet thing?
What about it?
Some of the
Well,
disintegration.
we have quite the powerful relic here. It's a beautiful helmet that will cast doubt and fear in the eyes of your enemies.
Oh, he talks as if he's playing along. He's like, oh, it does now, does it?
Yeah, and I slap it on top of Tinder's head so you can see what happens.
And then Tinder's eyes turn red.
I'm not used to helmet.
Now
I feel restricted.
you got to look angry.
I don't like this. This is awful.
Is he intimidated by
Oh,
Tinder's rage?
I just wanted to question if you guys even did all these fantastic things that everyone's talking about here. I mean, you lot obviously did, but he's sort of like shocked. He's just like,
My eyes are red and demon like, and there's
You kinda-
tears
kinda see-
pouring out of them.
you kind of see his face turn into like this face of defeat, and he's like, okay, fine. Look, I'll give you the ox, okay, to borrow.
All right.
Under these two conditions, okay? First, where are you lot even going?
Oh, just a lodge in the
This
Neverwinter
red
Woods.
dot.
A lot. That's
We're
all
going
you
to
can
the red
tell me
dot.
you're going. Do you even know where you are going?
Yeah, we got it on our map.
Red dot.
It's-
Hello.
It's the cherry red candy mountain.
So you're going in the middle of a forest. That's what you're telling me.
Big Top Candy Mountain.
You're telling me you're going to the middle of the forest. And what do you expect to find in the middle of this forest?
Loot.
Trees. Loot. Yes, that we're bringing back
Oh
to
my
you, my
gosh,
good sir.
I'm surrounded by morons. Okay. What? I need a minute. And like he sits down, he's just like he has his head on his face, he's like, oh,
So what's the second thing?
Savras, have mercy on these. Oh. Look, take the ox. Like his voice is like he's just defeated. Like, just take the ox. Wherever
Huzzah.
the hell you're going, I don't care. But I'd expect him to be back here in 3 days. Okay? 3 days. If he is not back here in 3 days,
Wait
Then-
longer.
Hey, Brett, when do I get a time spell?
then I will charge you all 70 gold pieces. And for every day afterwards that my ox is not here, I add on another 10 gold pieces. And you will come back to tell me that the ox is dead, then that will cost you 150 gold pieces. Are those terms we can agree on?
So define here.
Are you
This is where he screws us. As soon as we get out of town, there's gonna be like a goblin or something's gonna shoot the ox
I know, right?
right away.
Fires a hitman to kill the ox.
Yeah. An assassin jumps out of the bushes.
The fucking dragon flies down and snatches it up and flies away with it. And then we have to go revenge hunting on the dragon for taking off with the ox. Oh.
So do we have a deal or do we not have a deal? What's happening? You guys are testing my patience.
We have a deal. Let's take the ox and go.
Let's go. This is taking up like half the morning.
Yeah.
Well, so you guys accepting?
Yes.
Okay. He's like, okay. He's like, now wait here a second. And he walks back inside his store.
Let's go.
He said, he said to wait. The ox is like tied up to his thing, so it's not like you can just find it.
No, I can't figure out how to work a knot. It's like I can heal people for a shit ton of fucking health, but I can't figure out how to work a knot.
Yeah.
Damn ox ago.
Yeah, the knot is like a super like double, triple knot, like swisheroo.
Dorkian is proficient in animal husbandry or something, right? No?
Animal husbandry.
Husbandry, yes, he's really good at helping animals give birth. Yes.
So he's used to that knot thing, de-knotting.
Jeez.
We're gonna cut. The session. Just cut. We're done.
All right, I think
No.
we're ready to go with Vincent.
You see Barthen come back out with a piece of paper. And he's like, hold it, adventurers, before you go. I need y'all to sign this. And it's a paper that explains basically what he said. He's like, if you want to borrow my ox, I need to know that we are in agreement on what I just said. By signing this paper, you agree to these terms. And I expect these terms to be fulfilled.
Welcome to D&D, everyone, the place where you get to sign contracts in real life and in a fantasy wonderland.
I'll sign.
Guide to animal husbandry.
Good.
Yeah. I'll sign it. Sign.
You seem the man with some level of intelligence.
I have a stamp in my pocket that's the emblem of my knightly order, and I just stamp the paper.
All right. You guys are weird. Go on with the ox already. So crazy. Take good care of Vincent, okay?
Oh, for sure.
Sir Vincent. The
All
British.
right, Vincent, off
Hinder
you
can just sign
go with these crazy people. Can't believe I'm even doing this. And he bids you guys farewell, and he rushes back into his store and leaves you guys with the ox in the cart.
Oh, sweet,
All right, you guys got your ox.
We did it. We accomplished
Yes.
something.
Do we level up?
Yeah, right? How much experience we get for that?
Role playing. All the role playing. We get XP.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, the ox died.
I knew it! I called it! I called it! I knew it.
Of old age.
I was too in character at that moment. Oh, sorry, the ox died. Alright, I assume you guys are gonna head to the forest now?
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are heading to the Falcon's hunting lodge?
Yes.
All right. Who? So Tinder is leading you guys once again into the forest.
This way.
Oh God.
Ta-da.
I'm just gonna ride in the cart.
We just need to go up and slightly to the left, and we will be there.
Which way is left?
To the right. It's
All
north
right.
and slightly to the east, which would be the right. Man.
So you guys begin your adventure. What speed are you guys going? Fast, normal, or slow?
Normal.
Normal.
Normal. All right. You guys travel north for the majority, pretty much the rest of the day.
Oh, I forgot to take the helmet off of Tinder's head.
Why is this still on me? I don't like this.
Yonk.
See an orc just with red eyes, but like he's freaking out instead.
Just these angry, intimidating red eyes, and just tears of just total shame flowing from his eyes.
So you guys travel the rest of the day, and you guys arrive at the edge of the forest. The sun is down and gone.
I hear
Someone-
guys. I hear kobold.
Someone imitating an ox?
It's Tinder's dog.
Oh, okay. I was like, is someone pretending to be the ox?
No, my dog here loves tug of war. And I wasn't around yesterday, so the dog's super craving attention.
The puppy.
What a blessing. Well, you guys arrive at the edge of the forest. In fact, you guys stop at the same area you stopped before, so you guys recognize the area very well. You guys let the ox rest, grazing in the field. You set up camp. And I assume you guys are just going to rest in for the whole night?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Guys rest in the night. Wake up tomorrow. Sun shining once again. A little cloudy this time. Everyone awakens. And you guys check the map, and you guys see that you guys have to go a little bit to the right as you guys head into the forest. I'm assuming you guys are ready to continue on your journey.
Right, Tinder. Right. Swipe right.
Matthew Mercer doesn't have to put up with this shit.
We're ready.
So as you guys enter the forest, heading towards the direction the map indicates, Tinder, give me a nature roll.
Real life.
Yeah! I am good at nature rolls because they're very natural.
Oh, 20.
Oh, crap. That's actually... It's on my keyboard, but I can tell it's a 3. Do you think it's going to go up or down?
Re-roll it if it's like not on flat surface. I always re-roll those.
It was a fairly flat surface. All right, 14. Probably a little bit more
Is that with your bonus?
beneficial. I'm looking up my bonus right now.
More like a lack of bonus.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
13. Lucky,
Yeah,
lucky 13.
I was about to say -1.
Oh my god.
Yeah, -1 nature. Because his intelligence is -1.
Why is he
And I'm
leading?
You guys chose. Nah, I don't know. You guys are the one
He's the fearless leader.
Yeah.
I don't know. At some point, it was like do a survival check, and I was like, I'm good at that. I'll lead us. But yeah, just about everything else,
All right. So Tinder leads. He says onward as he continues down the forest, running headlong, diagonally to the right. So he is going right. And you guys go through the forest, bristling back and forth. As you guys travel through this forest, I need all of you to do a perception roll for me.
perception. I'm good at those.
At this point, you guys are pretty deep in the forest.
Except when I let the computer roll for me.
No,
I thought you weren't
oh,
using the computer
man.
anymore.
I shouldn't
Stop
have let
using-
the computer
What?
roll for it either.
Tinder, stop using the computer. It's a trap.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
My rolls ain't that good either. I better take
Put
out
the
my.
mouse out of range.
I'll roll for Marvelous. Let me see. Marvelous got a 19.
Nice. Marvelous.
What's the verdict, Tinder?
What?
Or did-
My perception was less than positive. Well, it was slightly more than positive. I was 13.
Okay. As you guys travel through the forest, Dorkian, being adept to the forest, you look around and you notice. Maybe you've noticed it last time. I don't remember if you were the one who also saw this, but you notice again in the distance. You see this boar that's staring at you guys. You're the only one who notices this.
And actually, I remember I noticed it last time
It's
as well.
yeah, off to your right. Okay, so you remember. So you can tell it's the same boar that's staring you guys down again. Not like angrily or anything. It's just kind of like just watching you guys.
I'll wave at him.
So you wave at it, and the boar turns around and sort of hops away in the distance.
I make an insight check to try to see if it's trying to get me to follow it.
Yeah, do it.
Ho!
When you waved at it, it just turned around and left. So it didn't give off any indication that it wanted you to follow it.
Guys, I think that boar wants us to follow it.
The boar also went towards the right, but it went further right than you guys are right now. Because you guys are already going in an angle right, but it went like more of an angle. It went more right. If that makes sense.
Looking at my map.
You guys are going like northeast. He's going northeast. If that makes sense.
Is Candy Red the lodge, or is that the
That's the lodge.
Okay.
So the bright red is the bright red is the lodge, the one on the very left.
Uh-huh.
And then the dark red is the woodland man's. So he's heading towards the woodland man's.
What do we do, Dorkian? Should we follow him?
This is the second time, and I don't believe in coincidences. I think this boar is here for a reason.
He's a spirit animal.
Be careful. Seems like this boar is part of the far right. Okay, no political jokes.
Yeah, right?
Funny.
So let's follow him then.
So you guys are gonna stop in your current direction. I guess you got to point out the Tinder though, because I'm pretty sure he's just gonna keep
I
going
think
in the same direction.
I think Dork is gonna have to lead this one, right?
Yeah, I'll use my animal tracking skills.
The animal husbandry.
His
I don't know about
survival.
that.
Hey, Tinder,
Yes,
we've got this boar we're gonna follow for a bit, okay?
you trust wild boar more than Tinder.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
you're actually okay with it? Tinder, I forget. You have to use your thing in order to detect magic, right?
Yes.
Okay, just double check.
Come, Sir Vincent.
Yeah, I wanted it to accidentally trigger the first time, so I knew it happened.
Right, which
But
we did.
which we did, and so
Yeah.
now it's kind of like I just need to keep an eye out for it. But that's not going to happen here.
Sounds good to me.
I'll go from walking alongside Vincent to lead the party. Try to proceed along where the boar went.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and do a in it's investigation, right? If you're trying to follow
That'd be
tracks.
survival.
Oh,
would be
Or
survival.
survival. There you go. I couldn't think of it. Yeah, survival. That's what I meant.
And if I
Survival.
can, I'll cast guidance on myself.
Yep. Holy, well, you need that guidance roll.
Oh,
Dang.
just for the heck of it. Okay.
28. So you watch that. You see the boar heading off in the distance, and you sort of follow behind it, following the tracks. It's leaving pretty noticeable marks down on the tracks. It's pretty easy to follow. And this goes on for a couple miles. You guys follow the tracks for another. Let's see. So you guys will say here, and then you guys follow the tracks for another 10 miles before you guys end up too tired to continue. So you guys can push on following these tracks or rest for the night.
What do we do, Druid Man?
So just so you guys know, if you guys do decide to push on, you guys can go for another hour worth of travel. However, after that hour travel, you all have to do a Constitution check, and if you fail, you'll suffer an exhaustion point. So just so you guys know what the consequences.
I've got at least another hour in me. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, let's do another hour.
You guys will push on for another hour.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys travel on. You guys continue on following these tracks. You guys are really trying to follow these tracks the best you can. You guys reach. By the time you guys travel another hour's worth, in the distance, who has dark vision again? It's Zarnok.
I think just about everyone
Tinder.
except Dork.
Everyone except Dorkian, right? Everyone except Dorkian has.
And if it was getting dark, I actually would have cast dark vision on myself.
Okay, so it was dark by the time you guys hit your limit. So you cast dark vision on your. So and it lasts for 8 hours, right?
Yeah, without concentration.
Yeah. Is that something you can do as a ritual or?
No, that one does not a ritual, so it does take a second level slot.
That's a rip. Anyway. Okay, so then all of you can see this fine. So you guys see in the distance, you guys see what looks to be like a mansion. It's a pretty huge building. You guys see in the distance, you guys see bushes surrounding this mansion. You guys see what looks to be like pumpkins growing from these bushes. By the time you guys reach this mansion, though, I would like all of you to do a Constitution check. Constitution saving throw. Excuse me. This is a saving throw. I need you all to do.
Oh, saving throw.
since you guys pushed yourselves past your usual limit.
Okay.
21.
Okay. So Marvelous, you did fail, so you will have 1 point of exhaustion.
1 point or 1 level?
Or level 1, yeah. The first level of exhaustion. Yeah. Which means, let me find it real quick. You have disadvantage on ability checks. So any ability checks you do from now on until you do a long rest, you have disadvantage.
No problem.
And then everyone else is fine.
But we're still pretty far from it.
Hmm?
Or are we still like far from it? Or are we just see in the distance?
It looks like it'd be you would be about maybe another half hour of walking, but like this wouldn't cost you an exhaustion. Like you just have to push yourselves like that last bit of effort. But just know that Marvelous, you
You
can
want
tell
to go all the way, or you want to?
you can tell looking at Marvelous, he's seems out of breath. Like he's pretty exhausted.
Want to go all the way, or want to just camp here and go check it out in the morning?
Yeah, let's camp here. Marvelous. Not looking marvelous right now.
Well, not looking marvelous.
Anti-marvelous.
All right. All right. So you guys are gonna rest up. Are you guys resting on the spot, or are you guys heading off to the side, or what's happening?
Well, aren't we in the forest anyway? It's not like we're on a
Yeah.
road.
Well,
I thought we kind of bushwhacked.
I should
Yeah.
mention, in the mansion, you do see lights on inside, so it definitely seems like an active place. So that is another thing of note I should mention that you guys notice.
That's how I scout ahead and see if it looks like it's normal there.
Who's scouting ahead?
You guys good if I do that real quick?
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Well, I was gonna fly there.
Oh, never mind.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm gonna scout, aka I'm just gonna like do whatever.
Yeah, more like you're gonna set up camp and he's gonna go.
Yeah, I'll put up the tent poles.
All right.
Actually, wait.
Hmm?
I was trying to remember with my wild shape if I can fly yet.
I think you get that at like level. Don't you get that until like level 10 or something?
So I might not actually be able to fly then.
Wasn't that like I'm pretty sure that was like way later in your thing.
4th level says no flying speed, and 8th level gets rid of that. So yeah, actually I can't fly. Scratch that. But I'll turn into a cat and just start taking off that way.
Sounds good. So when you get 8th level spells, that's when you can do it. Is that what that means? Wait, no, CR.
just-
How is your CR rating calculated? Is it just
So go back to that.
at 2nd level you can transform? Your level determines the beast you can transform into.
Yeah, so I can do a half CR right now.
Yeah, you're at level 4. Oh, so at 8. Oh, I'm dumb. It says right there at level 8 you can do flying animals. It says right there. I didn't see it. So level 8. Okay, so not yet. You're getting there. You're level 5. You're almost there.
Actually, I might do wolf.
Wolf. All right.
That'd be.
So you transform into a wolf. You kind of trot closer towards the mansion. Go ahead and do a perception check for me.
It's actually a giant wolf spider has the same speed, so I'll do that so I can also climb.
I'm sure. Whatever.
So sorry. Man. Perception check.
Mm-hmm.
And then does that do I use the
you use the spiders? You use the spider stats, I'm pretty sure. Don't you?
Yeah. I think for that one, yeah.
Yeah, use the spider's perception. Whatever it gives.
He has a +4, so I get a 15.
15. So what are you trying to perceive? Like, are you just trying to see if this is like a normal place?
I thought you asked him.
Actually, no, he's a +7, sorry. Yeah, so when I get up there, I'm going to kind of try to climb up a window. I want to see if it looks like there are orcs that are in here, if it looks like it's actually a normal humanoid.
Okay. So you skitter across the field out of the forest area. It's pretty open in this area. Past the pumpkins, bushes. You climb up one of the walls and you peer inside what looks to be like one of the large rooms in the front. Um, and as you peer inside, you see a bunch of like humanoid like twigs stick creatures. They're like wooden creatures. There's like there's a bunch of them inside. They're just kind of inanimate. They're kind of just laying still. You just see these collection of wooden figures, humanoid sized figures inside this room. They don't look like anything. They just look like tree like creatures, but they're kind of just in there.
Okay. And if possible, I'd like to go peek at some of the upstairs windows too.
And also you notice there's like a table. There's like tools on there, so it seems like a workplace as well at the same time. Just the person's not in there. You start peering to other parts of the room. You climb up to the upper level of this mansion, and you notice in another room. You climb up, and then you peer into the upper floor. The room seems empty inside. Oh wait, no, hold on. Sorry. You peer up to the second floor of the room, and it seems to be like a master bedroom. And you see there's a humanoid figure sleeping in that master bedroom. It's like a pretty big, bulky person sleeping in there.
Does it look to be human or?
Looks like an orc.
Okay. That gives me enough to run on, so I will scurry back to the camp.
Are you sure it was a tree or was it a shrub?
Well, you could tell the difference
Oh, sorry.
because trees have trunks that take it high up, and shrubs they don't have that trunk. They're just like the top of the tree on the ground.
Dorkin, sorry. The figure you saw in the bed looks like half orc.
Okay.
Since you were with an half orc, you can tell it's a half orc. So then you head back. By the time you head back, everyone has camp set up.
Alright, so it looks like there are these. I'm not sure what to call them because they look like trees, but they don't have the shrub part on top. These little stick people.
So they're trees or they're shrubs?
Tinder's gonna have to reclassify them.
We'll just call them stick people.
Blair Witch Project!
I don't know if it's friendly or not, but it seems like there's a half orc taking up residence there with them. So I would say we just go knock in the morning.
Good plan. We'll have to discuss the shrubness in the morning of these creatures.
That's how we can get in. We have Tinder go up to the door, knock, say he needs to classify them, let us in. We're fine.
All right, you guys rest up into the night. It is currently 7:15. How are you all doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Yep, I'm good.
All right.
How much longer can you guys go for?
It's Code that usually has to end earlier because he's the latest timeline, but he's not here.
Well, so are you.
Yeah, but I'm an hour different from him.
That's true.
I'm good for at least another 45 minutes to an hour.
All right, cool.
That sounds good.
All right.
Excellent.
This long rest, does that clear out my level of exhaustion?
Oh yes.
Okay, I'll take it off my sheet.
Do we finish the long rest without incident?
Yes.
Huzzah.
So you guys wake up the following morning once again. Now it feels a bit humid as you guys wake up, being in the forest. The sun peeking through the trees. You guys awaken. Um, did any of you take watch in the night, or did everyone sleep?
Assuming we would have done 2 hours each.
Okay.
I would have done watch.
Okay. Um, okay. So you guys awaken the following day. No incident happened in the night as you guys were standing watch. But you guys are up and about. You guys ready to head out into this place? So you guys walk. As you guys approach the mansion, there is a pathway that forms. So you guys sort of find the path that normally it's like a normal pathway. You guys have been walking through like the difficult terrain and like just trudging along through the bushes, but then you guys actually find this section or it's just a normal dirt path that goes left and right. So you can see the path takes off into the left, and then towards the right is the correction of mansion. Now, as you guys head towards this manch, the Manse, you guys notice in the bushes in the front, you guys see some boars. One of the boars looks like the one you've been seeing the whole time. The other one, although looks pretty different as you guys approach this place. The boars are kind of minding their own business, grazing on these bushes near the pumpkins. Sorry, drag yours out. Do that.
I'll go up to the one we saw before, cast Speak with Animals. Like, hey, we finally made it.
But before we got here, I de-hitched Vincent from the cart, so he's battle ready.
Does Vincent actually fight with us?
I don't know.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna tie him up somewhere like over here, or, like by the bushes to a tree or something outside.
I just
Well,
wouldn't
we're
want him
out
at
there.
least having to pull a cart around if
Yeah.
he's being chased.
Are
or
you
something.
like not seeing anything?
No, we see it.
I see.
No, Dorky,
We should invest in some barding for Vincent. Yeah, I don't see anything. It's all just black.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know what's going on with your thing. 1 second. I don't know why your
No.
vision. It's weird. Oh, for some reason your vision was turned off.
There it goes.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know why your vision was turned off. That was weird. There you go.
Which boar is the one we saw before?
Over here.
I'll try to approach him. And if I
So-
can get close to him, then I'll cast Speak
so-
with Animals.
So, as you approach him, are you proficient in Arcana?
No.
I am.
Okay. You approach him, and the boar seems to trot away from you as you got close to it. Sort of heads away from you, as if it's like trying to avoid you.
Well, I'll head back. Apparently, the boar's not in a talkative mood right now. I'm not going to push him.
It's okay. Would have been a boring conversation.
Hey.
Beautiful.
I think that's probably good for the night, right?
With his puns? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, it's like-
I'll show myself out. Thank you.
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
So I will
And on
mention.
that note-
So actually, another thing I should mention, as you guys actually, would they? I'm trying to think logically if you would see this yet or not. Okay. I can explain like this. As you guys approach the mansion, you notice at the very top there seems to be like a glass wall covering at the very top, kind of like a dome shape. And you can vaguely see inside. It looks like there's some kind of tree inside this building.
Hmm.
Hmm.
These
And
like
the tree
druid
itself, you
people or
can't
something.
tell, but it looks pretty like it's like vein. It's like
Okay.
veiny. It looks pretty like dead. Like it gives off uncomfortable vibes, if that makes sense, from what you can see through the tinted glass.
So do the boars even really notice here?
They're just minding their own business. Oh, this board kind of like looks sees you guys coming, but it doesn't seem bothered by your presence.
Can we try to sneak up to the window?
If you want to.
Yes.
Which window are you sneaking to?
Oh boy. Um,
Assuming Afine is guarding the ox, the four of us can go up here, right?
Yeah, we can say Ophion.
yeah. Give Ophian a job. Probably how about this one over here?
Okay. Like whoever is stealthing, go ahead and roll stealth checks.
I'm rolling physically. 17. All right.
Plus your dex, which is
Uh,
2, so
yeah,
19.
plus 2, 19.
Is anyone else? Anyone else stealthing or?
I smell bacon.
Is this like stairwell type thing? Is that what that's supposed to be?
Looks like a circular staircase.
Yeah, circular staircase. Is it? Can we tell? Like, how big is this? Is it like a 2-story, a 3-story, 5-story?
It's a two-story building. You can
Okay.
tell it's a two-story building.
The two-story building with a dome on top of the second story, or is the dome the second story?
It's part of the. It's on top of the second story. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You sneak up to this window, you peer in, and you can tell this place is a library of some sorts. And the room seems completely vacant right now.
Hmm. You can see some hinklings of something at the edge of the window.
Oh, yeah, as you sneak towards this window, you see the same thing Dorkian saw. You see, but now these tree-like creatures seem alive, and they're sort of moving around. They're sort of grabbing things, and you notice a half-orc on this table. He seems to be messing with stuff, and he seems to be working on some kind of spell on the table.
Does he have a lot of like books around and stuff?
Yeah, he has some books stacked around him. He seems like engrossed into this like study that he's doing. You see this man. He has like very um, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but like it's very um, primitive style clothing. It's like wool, cape, bones all around him. He's wearing leather armor.
The highest of barbarian fashion.
What happened to Tinder's microphone?
Tinder, you there?
Yeah, my headset died, so I'm trying to figure out what's the best microphone to use.
Oh
I'll try a
no.
different one.
Oh, it's horrendous.
Is Zarnok the only one who's stealthed, or is anyone else stealthing?
I stealth.
Yeah, marvelous
Rolled
stuff.
with disadvantage. Got a
Oh, so you got a 12 in
Yeah,
your,
got
a
a
16.
16.
Okay.
I'm
And
kind
then
of hanging
Tinder,
back for ranged.
Tinder, did
How
you
does
stealth
this
or no?
sound?
That
This sound.
no, that was not too bad.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, that
Yep,
works.
you're good.
I go ahead, pull out the sword.
Tinder, are you stealthing or no?
Yeah, I'm probably trying to stealth.
All right, roll stealth then. Dorky, what are you doing?
I'm kind of staying behind, but I'll roll stealth too.
Oh, okay. So the boar kind of moves out of the way as you go next to it.
15 for stealth on Tinder.
Sounds good. And then Dorgan's a 19. Okay. So you guys sneak your way up the stairway, and you see a wooden door. Seems to be locked.
I have a key, but it is very noisy.
I'm assuming
Were we just gonna knock?
Okay. So hold on. So real quick, as you guys enter, you guys step up these stone stairways. As you guys enter sort of this entrance to the building, you guys can see there are vines sort of growing all around the side of the walls. And on the door itself, this wooden double door, each half has a carving of a boar's face on it. So it's like half on each door. It's like a circular carving of like a boar's head.
this guy really likes boars.
Maybe that's how you unlock it. We got to get one of these boars and shove its head on the door.
And there is a balcony above you.
Oh.
So
Dorkian,
the
come over
balcony,
here and
like the balcony is like if you stand on the stairs, you can see the balcony. And it's not too far up to reach.
lift me up to the second level, Dorkian, since you're like the tallest.
Do we want to just knock?
Trying to climb him. They're trying to climb him up. It's just like, can't we just knock?
I guess we could try the ulterior motive of friendliness.
So the door itself is the only thing that's not covered in vines, while everything else on the walls seem to be covered in these vines.
I double checked the knob. The knob. It's definitely a locked door.
You grab the knob and you twist it, and you're surprised that the door is actually unlocked.
Oh. So the door opens on me?
If you want to open it, are you like swinging it open, or what's happening? Like,
I'm inching it open enough for me to go in because I'm still pretending to be very stealthy.
sure. So you open the door and you walk inside. You enter this room. This room seems pretty. The beginning room area seems pretty ruined, actually. The doors to your left is broken down. The door to your right is also broken down, and you see a set of stairs that go down over here. These stairways go down, but the stairway itself looks old and rotten.
Well, I'm gonna let you know.
And
I
and as
kind of
and,
something through this doorway.
and I should mention, as you step inside, you hear a lot of like tree sound, if that makes sense, like the rustling of leaves, like wood knocking, like you hear like these like forest-like sounds as you enter this room.
They're
Or as
having
you
a
enter the
Tinder
building.
party.
And yes, as you do enter, you do notice these creatures here. Those are creatures that you do notice, but they don't seem to have noticed you.
I
They
turn
said-
to Logan. Are we here to kill things or talk?
I don't think we figured that
Tinder, darling, we're always here to kill stuff.
out.
Okay. I move to here very
Okay.
stealthily.
Mhm. So when you get to here, you see to your right, you see that same tree, but like you can see like it's really like grown out in this small room here. It looks to be like it's set up like a greenhouse, and the tree looks like it goes further down underground. It seems to be growing out of this well, and it's like really just these vines are just stretching out, just kind of covering up this entire courtyard, and it seems to be alive. That's for sure. It looks alive inside.
My inner orc is agreeing with the idea of deforestation.
Oh,
Don't you have like some kind of detect magic or something like that? Like I thought you had
Oh,
something.
yeah. That's right. I've been able to notice pretty colors around magic things.
oh, have
It's
you
been
now?
near enough for me to
Magic
do that.
awareness.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and trigger off the detect magic. The detect magic features.
You can open your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. When you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to.
Wow, it's like you know me better than I know me.
As I'm like holding my spell book, reading it.
Hello.
As an action, I perform an action to open my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic. It's within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover.
You're able to detect magic?
It'll detect magic. If I sense a spell, I can know what school of magic it's from. But as I've been doing some stuff, typically that just, it's like, oh, it's a magic item. The school of magic's enchantment.
I love how Darkian's like, can we just knock? And we're all just like, no, let's break in and start like using our magic sensibilities and like. Is he still there?
Yes, I am.
I'm still here.
Yes, sorry.
Taking a nap.
Yeah.
Got a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, he's exhausted now.
Yeah.
It's from
No.
dealing with my bad puns.
So you turn on your sense to detect magic, and you feel magic sort of around you, actually. In fact, you feel an overwhelming sense of magic occurring in this entire building.
The whole building's magic.
Like shouts it out loud.
I shouted out loud in a fake whisper.
So is Marvelous and Tinder the only ones inside right now?
Yeah, I'm wait.
Shit. No, I'm gonna I step back out through the door. What do you mean? Am I inside? What? No.
I'm waiting for Dorkian to raise me up to the second level since we're doing a little B&E tonight.
There we go.
I still have my reservations about breaking and entering.
What's his alignment? I forget.
He's chaotic good. So Tinder, well, what else do you want to do?
Well, I'm still kind of attracted to the animal-looking things rather than the plant-looking things, so I'm heading towards this door.
Okay. So as you enter this room, you notice this is a dining room of some sorts. But when you enter this room, you suddenly feel uncomfortable as you notice that these creatures in this room look vaguely like your party, including this one over here that looks like you.
Huh.
And everyone else looks like each individual member of the party.
Uh-oh.
In this like tree wood form. It's crude, but you can tell it was trying to imitate your look.
Is it being made, imitated out of wood, stone, or
Wood.
other?
These are tree-like creatures, so it's wood.
Okay.
Like vines and plants and sticks like that. And it's made out of that, you know. And they're motionless. Like they're it's as if they're having dinner. It's like that level of awkwardness. Like they're just like these frozen beans in place that look like you guys, and it looks like they're having dinner.
Okay, for schmucks.
I look at mine. Am I flattered by the image it presents?
It depends how. I mean, it's a crude look of you. Like if someone else didn't know who you were and they looked at that, they couldn't tell it was you. That's how like barely it resembles you.
You look pretty wooden.
Can I listen down this stairway here to see if there's anything?
Do a perception check then.
All right, I'm rolling physically.
These kind of rolls you want to do physically.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 9. That's not good. That's an 8.
You can't really make out any distinct sounds. You just hear a cluttered noise. You can't hear like stuff banging against wood, creaking sounds, trees kind of bundling around, leaves rustling together. You can't really make out anything specific that's happening down the stairs.
So what is this thing?
Tree.
That's just a giant tree, as far as you guys know.
Oh.
Growing out of a well.
Yeah. But like, it's not. It doesn't look like a normal tree though. Like, I'm trying to make that point. It doesn't look like a normal tree. Like, there's like vines, and it's like just very like it's just. It's not normal. It's not a normal tree.
I think what he's trying to say is that we need to go investigate the tree.
Well, that's not what I'm trying to say.
It's not a normal tree, guys. Come on, you know.
It's a tree with mystery wrapped up in it.
I go ahead and walk past the wooden statues. I respect someone's attempt to learn how to carve, and therefore I'm not overly offended. But clearly, it's not worth my time to pay attention to. I go up to this door.
Okay.
I try to open the door.
The door opens.
I
And
walk into
as you
the
enter
door.
inside, this room looks like a kitchen. But just like much more a part of the room, the vines and trees have overgrown everything. You know, the stove is like just covered in vines. The tables are all turned over. Even the door here is broken over with because it's just overgrown with roots.
Can I creep down the
Clearly,
stairs?
the kitchen of a
Uh,
vegetarian.
Zarnog, as you step on the steps, you feel the step almost immediately give way as it breaks, and I need you to do a dex saving throw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Let's see. I don't know how to do those. Whoa, there we go.
Oh,
Apparently,
okay.
you learned real quick.
All right.
So you step. So you, how are you evading this? Are you jumping back immediately, or are you gonna like gun it down the steps? Like, how are you reacting to this?
I am going to, yeah, I'm going to gun it down the steps and dodge off the pieces of wood there
Okay,
that are
so as
like a
you step
ninja.
down, yeah. So as you step down, you feel your weight sinking almost immediately, and you sort of leap yourself off as quick as you can. And by the time you leap off, the steps start breaking, and it's causing this noise and all this cracking and stuff. And you quickly like hop your way down the steps as like the front half of it breaks in. By the time you get halfway in, the steps are actually like stable. So you're halfway through the steps and like you're able to stop and
Okay.
recollect yourself. And you look to your left and you notice on the bottom of where the broken stairs are, you see wooden spikes sticking upward.
Ooh. That looks a little spiky.
They'll say you're down there now.
People building traps inside their house here. Oh.
So as you step down these steps, it's a bit more it's a more darker in this room. And you notice on here above this old fireplace, again with vines and roots growing around, you notice on top of this fireplace there's a head of those same creatures you fought back at that loggers camp. You see the head of that creature sort of mounted like a prize.
The ant. What were they?
The Ankhegs.
Yeah, the worm
Yeah.
things.
They're like ants with like huge claw-like faces. They were like
Yeah.
they bursted out of the ground. They were actually pretty large. So it's like a pretty large like trophy like stature.
Oh my God, this is like what is it? The greatest game or the? We're gonna be hunted next. What is this thing over here? What's that supposed to be? Loading. Loading.
Wait, wait, hold on a second.
Did you
Wait a
take
minute.
me upstairs?
Hold on a second. Oh. Oh, okay. I knew I was okay. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Okay. The result's the same. I just told it wrong. So the stairs, yes, that is you are on the second floor now.
Oh,
What
so I went
happened base
upstairs.
Yeah. So the way it was labeled and the way it described it, I thought of it differently. So basically, you were climbing up the steps. The steps break away, but you gun it up the rest of the steps as they're breaking away, and then you look down and there's a hidden like hole within this stairway.
Ah.
It's like hollowed out inside, and those spikes are in there. Well, then you're on the second floor now. So I just described it wrong, but you're on the second floor now. That
So
was just me being
so
confused.
when I asked earlier, the spiral staircase here, does
That
that go
leads
up
up.
too?
Yes,
Okay.
that led up. Yes. So sorry, I misread that, but you
So
you went up.
so what's
Yeah.
this thing then? A hole?
That's it's a good question. Um. Oh, is that? Okay. Sorry, it's like this poor descriptions. Okay, that's a hole on the ceiling. I know what a great way of
Huh.
showing that, but that's a hole on the ceiling. So like that's just like you can look up and that's like
Oh, okay.
you can see through the roof basically.
All right then.
So yeah. As you as you ran up these steps, um, you do hear flapping noises occurring. Similar noises you heard in the axe.
Oh boy. I bet you I know where they're at.
So I'm gonna pause you right there for now.
Yeah.
What's happening back on the first floor? You guys see Zarnog run up the step, or you guys hear footsteps heading upward, and then you hear collapsing noises of wood, and then you kind of see these creatures sort of flinch a bit, and like they seem like they want to react.
Hmm. I'm gonna slowly back out of the room.
I'll kind of
Close the door.
So as you,
I close the door and just walk away.
so hold on, hold on. When you
As I'm
step,
backing, yeah.
when you
Go ahead.
step to here, you see one of these creatures sort of wind up to swipe at you.
Which one?
The one to your right. This one here. I missed. I rolled an 8. So you see it sort of swipe towards you, and all of a sudden it has this like agitated look to it, and it's staring at you. And this one looks like Dorkian.
Oh boy.
I hear like Tinder, Tinder.
Darling.
Yeah.
Tinder, darling.
Yes.
We
Well,
might have need of
what
your
can I
assistance.
do for you? I'm looking at some vegetable soup.
Might have need of you here with these wooden statues. As I duck out of the way of the one swiping
I
at me.
come out here. I know they're not very good, but they show promise.
So as you step back in to the room, Tinder, you see the one that resembled you also try and swipe at you, and misses at 12. So you see the one that looks like you swipe at you with its claws, and it completely misses you.
Oh, this artwork's interactive.
Alright, I need you guys to roll initiative.
No, we came to Chuck E. Cheese to fuck with the animatronic statues. Damn it.
Dorkian, you basically watch Marvelous try to exit, and then you see that creature sort of swipe at him. Well,
creature
like
competent
12.
at all, or is this more like I can watch it and just enjoy myself?
The twig blight.
Nice. All right, go ahead. Tinder, you're first.
All right. So I am going to first off bonus rage. Sorry, bonus attack by raging.
In your bonus action, rage.
Rage. So my bonus action, I'm going to rage, which means that's my rage, but that's not my fancy wild surge rage. There's my fancy wild surge rage. And then I need to do a wait a minute. I'm doing stuff old school. Let me find an 8-sided. There's an 8-sided. 7. I get the flowers and vines again.
Zip, there weren't enough plants in this.
All right. So I got lots of flowers and vines. I'm now going to recklessly attack the statue that looks like me that attacked me.
Sure. Go for it.
18 plus.
That hits. That's good.
That hits.
That roll is spicy.
Spicy hot.
I'm trying to figure out what my this long sword, what the damage die on the long sword is.
It's a D8. It's a longsword. It's just like a longsword. It's a D8.
I don't have these stats memorized.
But
D8.
you get plus,
oh wow! I rolled a 1.
and you get into 1 extra damage since it's the dragon sword. So.
Right. So that's 2.
Plus your strength.
Plus my strength, which is 3. So 5.
So 5. So you rage, swing into this creature. And I now understand why you guys kept saying shrub. These look like shrubs. You swing your sword onto this creature, and the moment of impact, your sword just bursts into like twigs and dead branches. It just breaks apart almost instantly and loses all sense of life and just falls to the ground dead.
All right. Do I have the ability to move to another one and attack it as well?
Yeah, if you want to do that. So you head to this one who looks like Ophion.
This one's not as good. I rolled with a 6.
You're recklessly attacking them, aren't you?
Yeah, your advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Oh, so I get attack with advantage.
Yep.
Yeah, you're recklessly attacking, right?
Yeah.
Which
Except
is
my
always...
second roll is a 5.
Oh.
Oh, wow, we're really winning.
So 6 plus what?
See, this is the problem is
+1 from your sword, right?
Stuff out for me. Recklessly attack. I got the +1, so it's a 7.
Plus 7, so 14.
No, I think it's just 7.
Don't you get a +7 to hit? It says right here you get a +7 to hit.
Okay, well, 14.
Well, that includes your bonus, so it's 13. But that still hits.
13.
Yeah, it still hits. You're good. 13 still hits.
All right.
Roll that damage dice.
D8. 7. I actually hit decent damage with this one.
Yeah. So when you swing a second time with more force, you kind of like splatter the twigs and branches like across the room, and it just like explodes outward. Just kind of caves around the side of the room.
Poor Wood Ophion.
All right. That was my 2 attacks. My turn is done.
All right, marvelous.
Ooh, actually, we go next. Yay. All right. We're going to Eldritch Blast. First to the one to the north of me for the first beam, and then second beam to the one to the south.
Oh, it's a crit.
Oh, are we
What was the
serious?
first one too?
The first to the one that's to the north of me next to the.
Oh
on the
well,
other side.
but that is disadvantage since it's a range attack, right?
Oh, is it? Oh.
Well, yeah, you're because range attack 5 feet. That's disadvantage, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, it is, right? It's on the-
I actually don't know because I never have anybody do disadvantage with spellcasting with somebody or even shooting bows in my games, but I think the official rule is
Yeah, official rules it is.
Yeah. So yeah, so you do so that'll be with disadvantage. The first target. So go ahead and roll again.
yeah, 5, yeah, okay.
So the one to your left misses, and then the one to
Okay.
your right.
One to your right. Let's see about that.
What?
Seriously? Yeah, look at that.
I don't know what to say about that.
Magic.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, it's not marvelous. That's what that is. That's gonna be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not moving out of range, or else I'm gonna get hit.
Yeah. So so the twig to your right is gonna swing at you again. Does a 17 hit you?
On the dot.
It does?
It does.
Ooh. You're gonna feel these branches stripe across you. The face of Zarnok striking you.
Feel my thunder.
That's 4 points of damage.
Oh no.
And then this one's gonna walk up to you, Tinder. 17 hits you, right?
AC
Yes.
is
14.
Yes.
So yes. All right, Tinder. You take 2 points of piercing damage. Have you take 1 point of piercing damage.
Dang.
I got a splinter.
That's totally what happened.
I freaking hate twig blades.
And then Marvelous, the one to your left is gonna swing at you again. But a 12 misses. So
Yeah.
all right. As the end of this combat comes, Dorkian, as you're observing, you do hear a large sound of rustling movement coming to your right, like a lot of walking noises coming to your right. You can hear those movements coming.
Like
Prepare
wrestling
yourself.
leaves.
And before I go to the top of the round, it is 8 o'clock. So I don't know if you guys want to keep going or we'll pause here and continue at the top of the next round. What do you guys think?
What do you guys want to do?
It doesn't matter to me. I have no
Okay.
life, so fine.
It depends on how long this combat encounter is.
I want to see what shows up.
You never know, so
Do it.
Also, we won't have you, James, next week, right?
Yeah.
We'll finish this out and we can send you out to go watch the Hawks next week.
So I think it might be best if we just stop here then, if that's the case, since you won't be here next week. and like we don't want to like continue without you in the middle of combat. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, are we meeting next week?
Well,
I'm,
since we're in the
I'm
since
definitely gonna be gone next week. I'm
well,
on
see,
vacation.
yeah, see, since James technically isn't in combat, we could continue this
I'm
like
just
next
wandering
week.
around upstairs the whole time.
Yeah, but like
I'm
at the
doing
same
the
time,
whole Shaggy like
he is
walk.
yeah he is a part of this encounter though, so it would be strange if we continued without him. So, um,
Maybe I find a good book and a chair.
Yeah, I'm good either way. Either continuing now or doing it next week.
if you guys if you guys don't mind, let's continue because I don't know how long this combat will go,
All
and
right.
I don't want to hold you guys all night. So I think we'll stop here if that's okay with you guys.
Sounds good.
All
All
right.
right, cool.
Yep. So I won't be here next week, but I
So
should
I
be here the
think
week after.
so. If it's okay with you guys, do you guys mind waiting 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Yeah, I can do 2 weeks.
Just so that the gang's all here when we continue in this encounter, and then we can just have OVM tie in. Like he can hear like, oh, there's noise happening inside, and he runs inside however he wants.
Yeah.
I,
No.
I,
2 weeks off. Continue. Continue right where we were. Sounds good.
I'd love to see Ophian come riding in on Vincent
On the ox.
charging.
Oh no! You guys got to tell him about the whole encounter with
Oh,
the
he's gonna be excited about that.
The ox rearing
You guys
back.
You guys worked so hard for that ox. I can't believe it. You guys really wanted Vincent. Why didn't you guys want Vincent so bad?
He's our faithful steed. That's not actually a steed.
He's an ox.
All I think about is Mongo walking into Blazing Saddles.
Exactly.
Oh man. All right. Thanks, guys. I hope you guys had
That
fun.
was fun.
Yeah.
No, excellent game tonight. Thank you all.
Yep. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, awesome.
See you guys next
Awesome.
time.